What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel for another episode of The Average Millennial, where we'll actually talk about personal finance today, not just for crypto anymore. Today's topic is about personal goals and, just financial goals and how important they are because, in life you do need a destination of, where your finances need to go. A lot of this information I could have used when I was 18 years old, but, through life in the last, 10 years, I figured out, sometimes the hard way, but through trial and error. Getting down to it, you need to have a SMART goal, which is an acronym, as we'll break down, which, I'll give you examples of how it works. First one is specific. You need to have a specific goal in mind to work towards, and, whether this is day to day, or a longer short-term goal, you need to have at least, a solid goal down. The next one is, it has to be measurable. And that's, more likes and subscribes, either monetary or just, even grades for, it's a measurable way of keeping track of your success. The next one is, how achievable is your goal? So it's unrealistic to think to be like, hey, by the end of the year, I want $1 million. Is it possible? Of course, anything's possible, but is it realistic? Probably not, especially if you're stuck on a 9-to-5 job and you can't really get out of it. The next one is relevance. Is it in your best interest for this goal? So for me, I have a lot of goals for financial independence, and that's a long-term goal, and I track that through Excel spreadsheets, and it's in my best interest and it is relevant, and I have a timeline. By the time I'm 30, I'd like to be financially independent, which is, not unrealistic. I still have like 3 or 4 years to go, depending how old you think I am. And that brings us to the next one of time-based. You must have an end date for a lot of your goals. And that, that's wise, because if you keep pushing it off later and later, it will never get done. Kind of like this YouTube video I'm videoing. I woke up at 8:30 this morning, and I said I was going to do it by 9, 10, 11, and now it's 12:30. A wise thing that I've liked to do in the last few years is reflection. So most of my goals actually write down, whether it's on a sticky note, in a journal, or on my phone. So I go through my notes section on my phone and find out that my 2019 goals was to have gone on like 3 vacations, paid off debt, have gotten married, and X amount in net value. And for the most part, I looked at those goals and I'm like, okay, some of them were realistic, some of them weren't, but that's how you reflect on it, and then you can say, okay, well, this didn't work here, let's try this for 2020. Well, we know how 2020 went, but it wasn't the best goal year. I know this is probably a better video for the first of the year in which people set their goals, but it's never too late to set a goal. It doesn't have to be always the beginning of the year. You can just sit down and have a come to Jesus moment and just look at life and be like, this is what I want to do by the end of summer. It is always a great feeling. Like, even before I go to bed, I write a to-do list for the next day, and even if the first thing on the to-do list is wake up, cross it off the list. Because not everybody wakes up in the morning. It also gives you the satisfaction of completion that you have done something. And the next one is usually drink coffee and then make a YouTube video. And that's pretty much it for this video. I'd like to just wrap it up, hit that like and subscribe, maybe hit that bell notification for notifications for my next video, which will probably be on Friday. Check the links in the description down below for 2 free stocks, some free crypto, and look at BlockFi for earning interest on your crypto. And I'll see you in the next video.